We have a full day of activities for you. We've got some excellent presentations this morning. Later in the morning, as you can see from the schedule, we've got town hall meetings across the hall. We are very lucky that so many of your local lawmakers have agreed to come and be with us this morning to host these town hall meetings and talk to you about the issues that you think are important to you. So very, very happy to have those. And of course, a little bit further down the hall, we've got some outstanding displays and exhibits. We've got, I think, about 30 of them, lots of TCEQ information for you, but also we're very proud that many of our partners are here, and they have brought information and their displays to talk about their organizations and how we work together. And that's the key, folks, is that we work together with our partners in this region.
Welcome, everybody. As we know, Central Texas is one of the most beautiful areas in the state and rich in diverse resources. The Central Texas area population is booming and the economy expanding, but the economy and economical growth present challenges that we have going forward. In particular, the growth and development along the I-35 corridor from Austin to San Antonio has highlighted the need for focus on air quality and water conservation. I was pleased that the TCEQ recognized the uniqueness of our communities in this area and provided an opportunity today for local individuals to identify important environmental issues, identify solutions, and most importantly, implement those solutions.
I do want to talk about one particular environmental pressure that is facing all of us across Texas. That is the drought. I know that we'll be hearing a little bit about that in just a second. But just to put it in perspective, the drought that we are experiencing today, the drought that we've experienced this year is unlike any drought that any of us have ever seen. It may not be the drought of record yet, but we know it is the worst one-year drought we have ever seen in Texas. And we just don't know when it's going to end. Let me put it in perspective a little bit more. In 2009, when the drought started, we had a little reprieve last year when it rained a little bit. We thought that it was already pretty bad. And when we finished that year, we were amazed and concerned that 70 counties in Texas had reached an exceptional or extraordinary drought stage. And that was very difficult for us to manage. What would we do today to be back in 2009? Today in Texas, we don't have 70 counties that are in exceptional drought conditions. We have 254, every single one. But no area of the state has been able to grasp and tackle its water problems better, I think, than San Antonio. And I think that you all lead in that effort, and there's a lot for us to learn as well.
So the perfect blend about dealing with a drought is a combination of water conservation, the water you do have, how you manage it, and diversifying your supply. We have to optimize the Edwards Aquifer. We here in Central Texas are very, very blessed with that Edwards Aquifer, all the way from Uvalde through coming east, all the way to Hays County. A beautiful aquifer, very clean, pristine water, very plentiful water, unfortunately restricted on the amount that we can use by the state legislature and the federal government because of state law and because of Endangered Species Act. So you have to optimize what you have. So you have to conserve what you have. We have a direct recycled water system, which is the largest in the nation. 112 miles ring around Bexar County of recycled water that sends water out to different customers. Toyota Manufacturing is one of our best customers. Microsoft also is one of our big customers. As I mentioned, the aquifer storage and recovery, where we pump water out of the Edwards, transport it into southern Bexar County, inject it back into the Carrizo aquifer for later use, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. And obviously there you'll see 6 other diverse supplies that we have to make sure we have a diverse water portfolio. This is a very interesting and very important slide that we're proud of here in San Antonio. If you look at the last 25 years, where were you 25 years ago? Imagine this I-35 corridor 25 years ago. In those 25 years, SAWS has increased their customer base by 67%, but we're still using the same amount of water, 0% more water used. 67% more customers, 0% more water pumped from all sources. So that's a tremendous savings. If we had not reduced our per capita use, if we still had to use the same amount of water per person, and we had that 67% growth, we would have needed an additional 121 1,000 acre feet of water for those individuals, for that growth.